My big lips. I got made fun of so much for them since grade school. Funnily, one of my biggest bullies who used to call me DSL at asterisk 12 asterisk has clearly gotten major lip injections. I hope you have to spend $3k a year for the rest of your life, Carla, you absolute donkey. I love this so much. Enjoy the hole in your wallet, Carla. My big curly hair. People used to say that it was nappy, or that it was unattractive. After natural hair became more mainstream, I saw a lot more appreciation for textured hair, and grew to love it in all its wild glory. It's curls for me too. Growing up, nobody really knew how to take care of my curly hair and all my aunts would just insist on brushing it, straightening it, etc. I used to hate my hair. But I've been learning how to care for it now, and literal strangers will tell me how much they love my hair, lol. I love it too now, and I'm happy that, if I ever have curly haired babies, I'll be able to teach them how to love and care for their curls XX. My boobs. Always wanted a boob job when I was younger. Now that I could actually afford one, I have no desire for it. I'll be honest, most of my insecurities are gone now at 36. I'm only 22 now, but same. I was obsessed with the idea of a boob job from the age of 12, which is horrendous in retrospect. Weirdly, when I was 9 I remember crying because I didn't want to grow boobs. I hated the switch from vests to bralettes too, but nowadays I'm just content with what I have, and I don't find the look of a boob job desirable. My chest fits my frame, so there's no need to want to change anything for anyone. Being tall. I'm 6 feet 1 and was called Big Bird my whole life. It's hard for a little girl to be close to a half foot taller than every other boy/girl growing up. I've learned not to give two fucks in my 30s. My small boobs. OMG, came here to say this. Going braless is amazing. My big ass Alaskan cheeks and flattish face that comes with my awesome heritage. I was always told by others and white stepmother I would never be desired. Well, they are actually seen as beautiful when I displayed my love of them. I started out joking about them to deal with my hate of them. Over time, I do actually love those features and changed my makeup routine to embellish them. I also embrace my befriend the alone. I would always try chit chat with that one person that wasn't engaged in conversation in a group. In school, that one or two that were always alone. I was picked on enough, didn't want them going through it. Or, that was very kind. My ethnicity. I'm a wok, and growing up I really wanted to be white, because to me white equals fitting in. But now I'm very comfortable with the color of my skin, my facial features, and any other identifying features I may have that show the world that I'm a wok. I feel like this insecurity amongst wok isn't spoken about enough. Especially because there can be a lot of shame and lack of understanding surrounding it. I'm glad you've grown to love who you are. My fair skin and red hair. I always wanted to be a tan, blonde, California looking girl. But now I've come to realize that my natural coloring is striking, unique, and fits me better anyways. Yeah, I can't tan. I just get more freckles, and I used to hate it. Now I don't care, and just want to protect my skin. I have a lot of moles all over my face. When I was younger I contemplated getting them laser removed. Then one day a makeup lady in Sephora told me she liked my beauty marks. I was so stunned, but from then on I started appreciating my beauty marks too. People tell me it makes me look cute and unique. Same here, I have lots of beauty marks and freckles on my face and on my whole body overall, and I remember feeling insecure about them when I was in middle school. Nowadays I love them and find them extremely endearing and unique on others as well. They remind me of stars, as if we have our own constellations on our faces/bodies. My thick thighs. As a high school athlete, I didn't pay attention to them except to do their job. In college, I became aware of the thigh gap thing and was always worried about it. Now I'm just fine with them. I've come to terms with mine aesthetically, but the chub rub is real, although that stuff that looks like deodorant, but is some kind of oil that I can't think of the name of helps. My nose. When I was little, I used to be super self-conscious of the bump in the middle and its size. I think it really complements my face now, and I find happiness that I have come to terms with it. Same. I have a Roman nose and hated it for ages. Now I love it and find my man's nose, which is similar, attractive as hell. Wide shoulders. I can build more muscle and be physically fitter than most unactive men. I was about to type that as well. Growing up I was told it was not feminine enough, but honestly when I look at myself in the mirror now, I'm not complaining. The hair on my arms. I'll learn to accept it and realize that if anyone has an issue with it, they can just not date me and I'll be fine. Used to hate my voice, raspy voice gal here. Now, I consider it one of my unique features. Same. I used to hate my voice, but I've had so many people tell me they like my voice and that it's sexy. My laugh. I'm glad you've grown into it. A unique laugh can be so contagious. Close bracket. My attraction to other women. Same. Religious shame really did a number on me. My wide hips. I was a teen on the zeros and the beauty standard was to be a stick with no curves. Come puberty and boom I got pretty wide hips and a big ass. I hated it so much. I thought long straight lines are the most elegant, so beautiful. I would wear loose clothes, but I looked twice as big because I had to tailor it to the biggest area, the hip/butt area. Slowly over the years I learned to appreciate and work with I had instead of fighting against it. My hips/ass might be some of my favorite parts now. Really make me feel sexy. Body hair. Still insecure from time to time, but I've learned to embrace it more, thankful to have a so who encourages me to love my natural features and loves me for who I am, not my appearance. I love this. As a dude I've never found body hair on women off-putting, and don't really understand the obsession with shaving everything. Probably 8 out of 10 women that come to my massage clinic say oh I haven't shaved my legs in *ages*, don't judge me. It's never bothered me in the slightest, and I feel bad that women are under so much pressure to groom every inch of their body. Natural is lovely. Absolutely everything. I used to hate everything about myself. My hair, my face, my body, my name, it's unusual, my personality, my voice. I hated literally everything about myself. Now I've learned to love it, but it's taken a long time. In my experience the world is not a happy or nurturing place for young girls. My red hair and freckles. I honestly think that girls with red hair and freckles are goddesses. My lack of hips and butt. I used to have very full hips and butt, think JLo. I gained a ton of weight in my 30s, lost it all, and with it my curves. I'm skinny and flat now, but I've learned to accept this new body. I'm healthy and that's all that matters. My personality. I'm actually still working on completely loving it. I got bullied a lot for being weird, eccentric, and overly friendly. Now I feel like I'm a really well-rounded, positive, outgoing, best bubbly person. Weird kids make the coolest adults. My curves point. I've realized that plenty of people don't care about weight, as long as you take care of yourself and are stylish. This is the way. 07. Pale skin that doesn't tan. Tans were super fashionable when I was in school, and the only time I got something resembling a tan was when I got burned very badly and I merely turned a slightly darker shade of pale. I eventually accepted that I would never tan, but still hated that I could not. When I started exploring makeup in my 20s I realized that I would only ever need one shade of foundation because my skin never changes color. As time passed I became completely fine with my pale skin. Same. Plus I love how my pale skin contrasts with bright lipsticks. My zebra stripes aka stretch marks. I've had them since I was 12 and I've been average or underweight all my life. Aside from now, I'm 10 pounds overweight from COVID. I used to not like them, but no one has ever said anything mean about it, so I just got used to it. As a 45-year-old dude, I love stretch marks. I love wrinkles and everything to do with aging and maturity. I love the womanly/motherly changes in a woman's body post-pregnancy. There's just something so beautifully human about it. Everything. I was short and what is now called thick, but was not appreciated during my teenage years as such. My mother has had an eating disorder on and off all her adult life and micromanaged my eating and criticism in a passive-aggressive fashion about my weight. She was also the MILF all my guy friends thought was so hot, and I was always the best friend, never the girlfriend. Worse yet, when I'd get embarrassed even slightly, my face would burn tomato red, but of course not all over, or in cute little circles on my cheeks, but splotchy redness in the weirdest pattern that made being embarrassed mortifying. I went through my 20s battling a bulge I no longer had, and looking back at pictures of how svelte and beautiful my body was, while I couldn't see it, hurts my heart for my 20s self. Gratefully, my 30s have helped me finally fill the void I didn't know I had with self-love and acceptance unconditionally, and I can even put on a few extra pounds and be confident and love my body and self any which way I am. My wide back and broad shoulders. My flat chest too. I love being mask muahaha.